Welcome back. As you can see from that short intro, I have purchased the Apple Watch Ultra, and in this video I'm going to explain why. I've had the Apple Watch 4, Series 4, 4 years actually. And actually I might go in under the shade here. That's better. Okay. So I've had the Apple Watch Series 4 for 4 years, and it's been a great watch. But there were a couple of things that about it that I didn't like, and one of them's it's more of a fashion thing. I'm not a big fan of the pillow type rounded edges of the face. I prefer a flat face and sharp edges. So when the Apple Watch Ultra came out, I thought, oh yeah, I like the look of that. But I'm not prepared to spend the money on that unless there's a lot of benefits. Well, there are. So number one, a larger battery. It's actually double the battery size that's in the Apple Watch. Number two, it's got a far bigger display. Now, I've seen videos where people say, oh, it's not that much bigger. Well, it is. I'm here to tell you. Visually, it's stunning. And the other thing is it's also brighter. So I often found myself with the Apple Watch 4 when I was out and about outside, having to put my hand over the actual face to be able to read it. On this one, I haven't had that problem. I'll give you an example. I've just come back from a 42k ride, had the watch on, and every time I just put the wrist up, having looked, I could see it clear as day. And it is a bigger face. There's more, the information is easier to read. It's so much better. So you've got the battery, you've got the screen, and then you've got the dual band GPS. And that to me is a big one, especially for when I'm riding the bike, because it's my intention, once we get better weather, to start travelling and exploring lots of areas. And I'm concerned about the fact that I might get lost in some areas. And one of the great things about this, with this dual band watch, and with the compass built into the Apple Watch, I can set waypoints, and then at a certain point push what we call backtrack, and it will show me how to get back. I mean, that in itself is a game changer. So for all those reasons, that's why I've got the watch. Now, as a little experiment, so when I got up this morning, I had 100% battery life. At around 11 o'clock, I think I was down to about 98%. Not much of a change. Later on, at around 1 o'clock, if you look at that picture I just showing you up on the screen, it was down to that particular level. And I've just come back from a 42k ride. I've made 2 phone calls, checked the number of messages, read some emails, and as I said, had 42k's worth of GPS tracking and that, and I was still at 67% battery life. So I'm not going to charge it tonight. I'm going to actually just put it next to the bedside and then get up in the morning and just see how far it goes, and then I'll update you on that. But I'm impressed. Now, sometime in the future, I'm going to do a video on how I use the watch when I'm out riding, and look out for that. Okay, it's now the next day. So when I got up this morning, checked the watch, and it was down to 43%, and it hadn't been charged all night. I then did some work on the computer, checked some messages, some emails on the watch. A little bit later I went for a walk about midday, and by then I was down to about 37%. So after the walk, the 6K walk that I did with the workout on the watch, I'm down to 32%. In the afternoon I'm down to 23%. So, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I've done, what? Yeah, so it's getting close to the 36 mark that Apple say will last. And this was what I was after, to see whether with general use, you know, taking phone calls, doing some workouts, that type of thing, like yesterday with a ride and today with a workout, just the sort of day-to-day things that you would do. It looks that 36 hours is spot on. It looks as if I'll get more than that, probably about a couple of hours after that. I'm very impressed with this watch, and I have no hesitation in recommending it to other people. And as explained yesterday, I will be doing further videos on this in relationship to the bike, because, to be honest with you, that's why I got this. It's like having a small iPhone on my wrist. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, I'm going to log off now, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. See you.